strategy didn't work! 50 years of failure continues!
Point to Nylander. Finds Tavares.
Matthews! From John Tavares!
Matthews' alleged behavior.
Good God almighty! What the hell happened in this series? Alright, so welcome to Toronto, Kevin Fiala. Jamie Benn, come on buddy. Time to win a Stanley Cup here in Toronto. Hoffman for $4 million? We are going with the fourth line of Jamie Benn, Hoffman, and Crosby. Our power play percentage is 33.8. That's why we brought in Crosby.
I'm not pussyfooting around like some guys.
Toronto, we are back, and it's time for us to continue our Year 6 season simulation with your Toronto Maple Leafs. And what a fantastic start to the year it has been. 33 wins, 7 losses, and 2 overtime losses. I think it is safe to say that this team is on autopilot, stacking the fourth line with Canadian legends in Hoffman, Crosby, and Jamie Benn, which is a much different fourth line than what we had last year with penalty killers, two-way forwards that, to be honest, by the end of the season, what was it? Miles Wood was like 79 overall. I think Jonathan Toews dropped to a 78. So it is much better this time around. I decided that in the last video, we are no longer in the growth stage. We are still taking advantage of traits that we have from a growth stage team, that being minor league contracts from guys like Audette, Dansk, Lundstrom, and Combs. And based on those 4 players that we only have to pay minor league contracts to, that has allowed us to spend, $14 million on the fourth line retirement line, baby. Some beautiful fan art sent in by our boys in the Twitch Scouts, or maybe hell, it was even YouTube Scouts. But that fourth line, I think, is going to be a lot better for us during the playoff run. Remember, the real-time simulation, we felt that low overall rating from our players. And if I can't get goal scoring in the top 6, I need to have some answers down here. And this also allows me to mix and match. So I really feel like this is the season where we've opened it up from growth back to dynasty. But I really need a good season simulation. Not a good season simulation. We're already getting that. I need a good playoff simulation because I already hear your critiques, your arguments. You know, Jack Quinn. Why did you get Hasselhoffman when you could have just had Jack Quinn? And I think ultimately it comes down to the success of this season. If, for example, I don't win the Stanley Cup, then should have held on to Jack Quinn. That's going to be what I see everywhere. However, if we win the Stanley Cup and I can look at my fourth line and know that, hell, they contributed, they helped me reach the cup once again, then I don't care what Jack Quinn becomes in this universe. At 24 years of age, take a look at what he's been doing with the Anaheim Ducks. 40 games played, 32 points, plus 11, real good season. He's at another 2 years? Yeah, this year and another year after this at .810 million. But look at that 82 overall, right? And then you take a look at our lineups. And that 82 overall would be tied with Jamie Benn, but not a power forward. I still like Hoffman at 84. I still like Crosby at 84. It has literally come down to that. When we're in the playoffs, I want the best odds possible. And I feel like the blueprint for higher overall rated players everywhere is far more successful than chemistry. We tried chemistry last year, didn't work out. So I'm going a different way. I'm going a different way this year, all right? So let's just agree to disagree. I went with the fourth line veteran strategy. Year 1, my fourth line center strategy didn't work. Year 6, my fourth line veteran strategy is gonna work, all right? It better. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're just going to do some season simulation. We're going to take it to the trade deadline. One of the last few games of the regular season against a team that is clearly in the playoffs. I'd love to jump in so we can do some more real-time sim. Want to get some gameplay in there as well so we can recheck the tuners. We got a lot to do, but we're pretty much on autopilot. So let's take it from there. Right now, we have John Tavares, who is injured. He's our second line center. Eric Howell's in there for right now. He has a lingering injury, so I'm just going to wait until that clears. John Tavares being our aging captain, I don't need him to come back and, I don't know, re-injure himself, re-aggravate an injury and be out for like another 2 months or something. So hang on. Yeah, he's still lingered. So let's just go the next game up against the Dallas Stars, Jamie Benn's former team. And yeah, he knows how to beat them. Another 2 days. Edit lines. John Tavares should be good to go by now. Scratch players. He's still not good to go. Holy crap. How much of a lingering injury is that? A 2-0 victory over the Rangers. Let's just go past the Buffalo Sabres as well. We'll go to the back-to-back up against Nashville and the Avalanche. A 7-2 loss up against Buffalo with Eric Howell as our second-line center. Come on, he's got to be good to go now, right? Scratch players. There he is. And Johnny T is back. So, back to the growth and dynasty window for this team, right? John Tavares has got himself 2 more years. This year, a year and a half, really. 2 more years of effective hockey. Now, look what he's done in the playoffs. Ever since, what was this? This is year number 2 when we went up 3-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. 29 points in 22 games played, all right? 32 points in 21 games played. 20 points in 20 games played. 18 points in 12 games played. This guy gets it done in the freaking playoffs. So I need him back for this year and for next year. But what we really need is Nathan MacKinnon on that first line to step up. Because if I get the goal scoring from the second line, if the first line steps up, and then I have the depth as well with the power play and the 90 overall goaltender, you telling me I can't win the Stanley Cup this year? We have everything. We have everything. And by next season, I'd say he wouldn't drop further than 84, 85. Again, Phil Kessel, when he was a top 9, he was still a 40-goal scorer. So it really just comes down to this first line. With Kevin Fiala now as an 86, can McKinnon and Marner carry these guys to a Stanley Cup? We have everything else that we need. A little bit higher from Lundstrom, but Liljegren's an 89 and Connor Hellebuck's a 90. I don't want to hear it. This is such a good team. So let's get the simulation out of the way. We'll take it to the trade deadline. More than likely, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to be making any trades at the trade deadline. We have a record. No, I can't claim anyone decline. We have like $5,000 of cap space. It is ridiculous. And that goes to my point about Jack Quinn as well. Johnny, you could have just signed him for $800,000. Our cap space is $5,000. I couldn't afford him even if I wanted to. All right, so he's Gonzo. He's Gonzo Alonzo. Orlando Williams down there in the AHL has been injured. I'm just going to replace him. Joey Anderson, the former Leaf legend, baby. Decline. No, we're not bringing him back. That's a W over Vancouver. That's a W over the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm just going to go back to the AHL squad and go best lines. There you go. So Larson and Williams are back. And Larson, with that low elite potential, what does he have again? Yeah, the low elite potential, 78 overall. This guy, I mean, either he's going to get a jumper next season and be NHL ready, or he's going to be nothing, kind of like Klein. Doesn't seem like he's going to be much for us. Toronto player Louis Jelena, that is our AHL squad, so I'm just going to replace him down there. All right, Louis Jelena is back. Let me just make sure I'm best lining the right team. Don't need to accidentally best line my NHL squad. Spend the next 20 minutes micromanaging with these guys. All right, so we are in February. Eli Christensen, that's another player down in our AHL squad. We don't have to worry about that. But we are in February, and the Leafs are already got 40 wins on the season. That is great. So we're clearly, this has never been a problem for GM Superbman, though. Regular season, President's Trophy hockey. How many President's Trophy did we win in a row with the Seattle Stallions again? I mean, how many times did we do it with Boston as well? I mean, good God. It's just, I got to be able to translate that to the stupid playoffs. So Vladislav Gavrikov's gone down with an injured nose or a broken nose. I'm just going to replace him. That'll put who is that going to play alongside of Shillington? Or is it, no, it's Combs. Yeah, it's Combs back there. Shillington's been injured with an injured back. All right, so I have just within 2 games received 2 injuries to 2 defensemen. So I'm going to have to play a forward on the blue line. Scratch players. Suzuka or Howla. Well, if I have this opportunity with the new power of the Xbox Series X, the micromanaging is not that bad. Could we bring up somebody from the AHL to give a shot to in the NHL who doesn't have any minor league movement clauses in his contract? Let's see, waivers, yes. So I can bring up Hendry. Hendry was a former first rounder? Second rounder in 2021. This guy had that medium top 4 potential as a 2-way defender. I remember this guy. Let's give him a shot. He's got no waiver movement. Let's bring him up. All right, so Hendry, whoa. I can't even bring up anybody because I only have $5,000 of cap space. You see the issues that we ran into? All right, got to play a forward on the point. I did not expect to run into that issue. Yeah, sign Jack Quinn. Couldn't do it, boys. Couldn't do it even if I wanted to. All right, so who's getting the Eric Howler or Ryan Suzuki? Ryan Suzuki. All right, let's get the veteran Eric Howler in there. All right. -2. Oh, no. Let's move Combs up, all right? So Rassinen and Howla, just so I don't get Combs playing with, yeah. That looks good. All right, so Riley and Combs right there. Weak. So I think we've just realized a major flaw in, I'll just switch them back right now, major flaw in this setup that we currently have, and that is, hang on, Howla out for Gavrikov, and that is, if we have some injuries in the playoffs, will I have the cap space to be able to bring up player? Like, will it matter then? Will the cap matter once I'm in the playoffs? I don't know how that's going to work. Gavrikov and Rassinen. Who was playing alongside O'Reilly? It was Shillington, right? So, it was, I had, there it is. Yeah, it was Shillington, because I had Gavrikov alongside of Combs. Is that right, boys? I believe that's correct, because we wanted Combs to still have that +3, because we're grooming him, and he's also on the +3, or the +5, I should say, on the power play. Gavrikov needs to get out of there for Shillington. So if Gavrikov is actually on the power play, might as well give Morgan Riley some power play time, just to help out his growth, keep him at 87, 88. He is getting up there, and I still have some years left on him, so I'll give him some power play time. And then we have the third line taken care of. All right, so we're just waiting on Shillington to come back. Shillington will go right back in there for Rassinen. And Shillington is back. All right, so yeah, I'll just do it right now. That's fine. Hang on a second here, boys. Rassinen, you're going to come out of there for Shilly. 2 quick injuries to defenders, but they get right back in there. And then the special teams, Riley, you did good, but that is Shillington's role, so get your ass out of there. All right, so the power play goes back in. Now remember, the power play lines with guys like Combs and Shillington, when we get to the playoffs, we're reshaping that. That's why we're holding on to like Crosby and Hoffman and Ben, you know. I will be playing our best players, Richie as well. Richie's going to be getting that power play time, 100%. $14 million fourth line. Look at these Twitch scouts. They're getting so angry. I mean, I've repeated myself constantly. We have a $14 million fourth line because we have 4 players, Audette, Dansk, Lundstrom, and Combs, who are all on minor league contracts. So, as a team trying to win Stanley Cup, why go into the playoffs with empty cap? I have my team created. Stack up the fourth line. 1 + 1 = 2, ladies and gentlemen. 1 + 1 = 2. All right, so that's that. Hopefully these guys do not get injured. Crosby dropped? Yeah, they're going to drop because I'm not giving them the power play time, but they're still going to be better than a 78, 79 overall two-way forward come playoffs. And remember those veterans, they still maintain those weird offensive stats that allow them to produce at older ages. It's the weirdest thing. Toronto player Gabriel Rasmussen has been injured with a neck strain. Gabriel Rasmussen is the power forward down there on the power forward down there in the AHL. Gavrikov's been injured with a broken nose. Shouldn't have played him. Broke his nose again 2 times. All right, so let's just advance, simulate up to this day. We'll get through the trade deadline. I don't think I'm going to make any moves, but let's do some due diligence here, all right? So, freaking $5,000 of cap space available. Is there anything that we can do to free up this cap space? With my asset management, I have ensured that this team is locked up now for like the next few years. Hoffman, but he doesn't want to I'm not going to sign the veterans to these contract extensions because who knows how much they want in the offseason, all right? So, Jamie Benn, Crosby, and Hoffman, no point. Eric Howla, no. Dansk, I could sign, but he doesn't want a contract extension. Holy shit. Now, that's good for us. If Dansk is saying that he's going to be that good, hell yeah. But I'm not signing him right now. He doesn't want the contract, and we don't know what kind of season he's going to have. What the F? It's because he's having a good season, guys. Look at his points. I have him on the power play. So, this is what I mean about the regular season and who we choose to have on the power play. Our power play could actually be a little bit better if I throw Crosby in there. If we, who else was it? Hoffman, right? We could throw these guys in there, but I'm trying to grow players. So that's why third liners getting power play time. And because of that, they'll come back with higher overalls next season. So that's what growth is good for when it comes to young players. Audette, all right, so I'm not going to sign you. Rassinen, no. Suzuki, nah. And then goaltenders, I said, so I have everybody signed for the next 2 years. Ovechkin, though, he's coming. Ovechkin is coming. Woo-wee! Might as well just wait for him. Yeah, no, just wait. So Ovechkin's going to be a very good player of the future. Now, there's really nobody that I can trade away. I like my team. We will do our due diligence in the trade deadline, but unless there's a player with like a really cheap contract, like a Parayko, for example. I could not take Parayko, the player that I wanted last year, because at most, even with retaining 50%, it'd be like $2.5 million. I can't take on more than like $1 million. Essentially, I'd have to trade off Gavrikov, who's 1.750. You'd have to bring in a contract that's exactly the same. All right? So here we go. Let's advance today. Get right into the trade deadline. Gabriel Rasmussen is back. I want to play him. I want to play him in the AHL. Best lines. There you go. Rasmussen should be right there. There he is. Who's getting scratched? Moses. Raphael Moses. Bottom 6. Nope. Should I put Moses in? I was gonna make a bad joke there. Moses and Satan on the same line? Oh my God. Don't hate me. There's no script here. I'm just going. All right. So I guess we'll be a buyer at the trade deadline, right? So let's try it out, buyer, and let's see what is available. Enter the trade deadline. Here we go. Boop. There he is, Patrick Kane. Could you imagine if the Chicago Blackhawks somehow pick him up? The San Jose Sharks, who acquired the free agent Patrick Kane, is on the trading block. Now, $7.8 million. Cannot do that. Pahorkin didn't get a contract? What the hell is with this crazy game? EA, so this guy just held out for a contract. He went one step further than Nylander. He's like, oh, you don't want to pay me? Hang on a second. I got to see this. What team was he on, Pahorkin? Was he on San Jose? No, he wasn't. Hang on. Trade alert. The Buffalo Sabres trade Casey Middlestat and Frank Vetrano to LA in exchange for M. Gagnon, a second, and Colomore. I don't know how good Casey Middlestat is in this. Does he still have elite potential or what? Oh my God. Pahorkin, let me just see this. I want to see this. I want to say the Stars. High elite right wing, and they don't find a way to get him signed, and no other teams offer him a qualifying contract. I mean, EA, why is a player like this not playing in the NHL? Where did this guy go? Drafted first overall. He's the former first overall pick in year number 2, holding out. Dude, we've got to add this into our universe. There is a former first overall pick like Daniel Weaver who's decided to go back to the KHL for a year. Look at that. Back to the KHL for Kevin Fiala, Komisarek, and a third. The problem is I'd have to give him like $1 bazillion. He's probably asking for like $15 million. What has he done in his career? What did he play with Dallas? 82 games played, 44 points, 55 points. All right, so it's not like he took off or anything, but oh my God. So this guy decided to go to the KHL for a year because Dallas didn't want to pay him, and I guess the rest of the NHL thinks of him as another Yakupov. Like, oh my God. All right, no, I'm not doing that trade. Guys, he's not signed, and we're past December 1st, which means I can't use him for this year. You're going to give up my first line left wing? That gives us a +5? Get the hell out of here. In fact, I got to bring up the Twitch scouts. You guys don't know why I'm yelling on YouTube. They're all saying green light. They want me to go after Pahorkin. Hell no. Trade alert. Columbus Blue Jackets trade a third, Dylan Labushkin, to Calgary in exchange for P. Dunham and M. Wanvig. Now, we're a little bit further into the universe, so all these names, I don't even know who they are. I don't even know how good they are. Provorov is available. Luke Kunin, 1 year at 2.95. Sold. Oh, there, he got sold. Thomas, 1 year, $7 million, $6 million. At this point, I'm really just looking at salary cap, right? There is no one that I could trade for. Nobody. Unless I could just do something crazy for Pahorkin. Give up like my first from this year. I just don't know if I'll be able to afford him. Coleman, 85 overall. Coleman, 2.23. Take a look at this. The only thing is, where would he fit on the team? He could be a defensive depth player for me. He's not going to cost me that much. I could go for like a second or a third. And then, because I have Howla, and I could replace him with Suzuki. Klim Kostin. The St. Louis Blues trade G. Carlson and a 6 to Minnesota Wild in exchange for Tyler Toffoli. All right. Fourth liner. No, I'm not replacing any of my players. The only players I'd want... Ovi. 1 year, 9.44. No, can't do it. The only players that I would take on right now are depth, or if we're improving a defenseman. Coleman wouldn't be a bad upgrade from what's his name? No trades found for him. So let me try to trade for Coleman. Show you guys what I would do. All right, so, I can't even. The 2.3 is too much. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Trade alert. The New Jersey Devils trade Gungratchev, Eklund, and a 7th to the New York Islanders in exchange for Adam Fox. Adam Fox leaves the Rangers to go to New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen. Retain? I only have $5,000. I'll try it. Hang on. Let's just try this out. Because there is a way to make my team better by doing, like a Nick Suzuki, who is playing depth for me, injury depth, bang. But look, Toronto would be over the league maximum salary cap. What can I do? I can't take that back. Montreal Canadiens trade Drouin to Buffalo. Whoa! Oh my. Buffalo Sabres, what do you have on your team now? So, what do they got with Jack Eichel? Let's see this. So, they got themselves the forward core. Let's see. They got Jack Eichel. They got Sam Reinhart. There's Jonathan Drouin, who fits in the... Oh, my God. But Jack Eichel's got a contract. Oh, he just signed a 7-year extension. So, Jonathan Drouin can play alongside of Jack Eichel with Sam Reinhart. Sam Steele with Cousins. That's not bad. That is not bad. How is Jonathan Drouin doing in this universe? What's he doing? Is he a good producer? Not really, but he's got the chance to play alongside of Jack Eichel now, and I'd imagine he's going to be on that first line with Buffalo. Interesting. Okay, so Jack Eichel and Johnny Drouin linking up together in Buffalo. Good Lord, that Drouin contract, it's not that bad. Top 6. Thing is, if they get the +5, it wouldn't be bad for the first 3 years, but once he drops, yeah, it all depends on what the chemistry's like. Philly trades Hunt to Carolina exchange for Cole. Oh God, Philly got the guy I was looking at, and Philly was that team 2 years ago that defeated us in the conference final with their real deep team, Philadelphia. Hang on, forwards: Couturier, Patrick, McClellan. There's Coleman. Look at Coleman just slot into that team already jam packed of mid-80s. Oh my, and that's just the forward core. Defensive core, Sanheim, Gostisbehere, Jake Bean. And then Kata Hot, member of the Hart Foundation. He's going to put us in the sharpshooter again. Okay. So, I'm not making any trades. I've already made up my mind. All right. I really don't see. We'll go through them. But if I'm going to take somebody on, it's got to be less. It's got to be a $2 million contract or less so I can retain down to $1 million. So, hang on. There's no point in looking at anybody who's got higher than 2. Nope. No. Claude Giroux again. Philly used to keep on trading Claude Giroux. Oh, here we go. Trade alert. Minnesota Wild trade a second and Tyler Johnson to the Vegas Golden Knights in exchange for Alex Tuch and a third. So Lokshianov might have just found that power forward to play alongside of for the future. A first for Pahorkin. Oh, yeah. You guys wanted Pahorkin. All right, let me try this. Let's just try this. Let's see what we can do here. Kevin Fiala, edit trade. I mean, you guys know how much money this guy's going to cost. All right, so the trade value's way up there. Draft picks. They don't even want a draft pick. So I'll give you, because it'd be like we're using our first rounder this year for Pahorkin. Boston trades Chris Tierney, Copley to Calgary in exchange. So Calgary gets themselves some depth. Very nice. And Cairns, where are you? I mean, they're getting something back for a guy who stated he does not want to play in Dallas. He's to the point where he's staying in the KHL, right? That's not that bad of an idea, because if it works, we're getting to the point where Hellebuck's contract will be gone, Crosby, Hasselhoff, and Thing will all be gone, and I have one more year before the main ones. That is interesting. No roster players given up for him. Do it. Yeah. The only thing is Cairns. Do we want to part ways with Cairns? I'm going to let my Twitch scouts see this through. He has been growing slowly, and he's a shooting two-way forward. Now, hang on. What is he doing down here? Oh, he doesn't body check. But look at his takeaways to giveaway. He's starting to become a very defensive player. Like 22 years of age at 71. I don't know. He sucks. He's a two-way forward. Everyone's saying green light, green light. And nobody's going after this guy. 87 overall, Nikolai Pahorkin. He fits in on the third. I don't know if he fits in on our chemistry. I'm not giving up much. But no. This is not asset management. No. You know what, guys? We have been selecting very successfully with our first rounder. I don't need to bring in a non-Canadian player who wants to call the shots. I already had that with Austin Matthews. No, I just convinced myself. If he's not a good old Canadian boy, I'm not going for him. And if he's a good old Canadian boy, he's not disagreeing or he's not giving up his chance to play in the NHL just because he's not making enough money. Get out of here. I already don't like him. Pahorkin, the fans are calling me racist against Russians, apparently. I don't want them. All right, I want the Canadians on the team. Get over it. All right, yeah. There's another trade. I'm going to trade summary. Hang on. Yeah. I'm off my game. Winnipeg acquires Ryan Ellis. So the Winnipeg Jets, the team that we traded Korpisalo, and we acquired Hellebuck from, team that made the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years ago before missing the playoffs last year. They get themselves Ryan Ellis. Montreal acquire first. Jokela, Chris Tierney, Alex Tuck. That's the big one. We can take a look at the Minnesota Wild lineups after. Trade alert. Washington Capitals. They trade John Carlson to LA in exchange for a second. M. McTavish. Whoa. John Carlson. I think McTavish was a high draft pick as well. Hang on a second. So the proposed trade. So the LA Kings going. How good is John Carlson at this point? LA Kings going in, boys. Look at this. Oh, 37, 21, and 4. Hell yeah, they're a good team. Let's see. Defensively. Yeah, you can still get it done for a year. I mean, I get 36 and 36. Good God, that's an old blue line. They still have Kopitar there. Kopitar. Nope, Kopitar doesn't see. They have Joe Pavelski there. They don't have Kopitar. But they acquired Casey Middlestat. They have that ratty guy who was a first or second overall pick in the year 1 draft. They have V. Pasternak, who is a sniper, drafted second overall in the year 2. So they have the year 2 second overall pick, the year 1 second overall pick, and that guy Pohorkin, damn, jeez. The Pohorkin guy went first overall. Sammy Blake, Quinn Byfield, they got a good team, man. I can see why they're loading up on blue liners. All right, so with 2 hours remaining, I'm going to once again ask my Twitch scouts. I mean, is there anything? I'll go after available players again. We'll look. But ultimately, I don't think there's anyone that we can afford. The only way we can afford a player is if we're willing to trade a roster player. And like Parayko. Parayko was there. Leclerc for Brooks. No, I don't need you. Parayko is there, but I can't do it, right? I just cannot do it. Pohorkin, dumbass. No, I'm not doing it. I don't like it. It's one of those gut feeling trades. I just don't like it. I don't like the player that we're bringing in. So Colton Parayko, right? I could get him, but you'd have to give up Gavrikov at 1.750, and I'd have to retain 3.5 million. Doesn't work. Can't bring him in. Yeah, follow 4 million. Here we go. Sanderson, but 0 years. Jeez, what is with these players? These RFAs holding out. You're just shitting on your own career. Nicholas Roy. $2 million, 83 overall. That could be the replacement there for Suzuki. Here we go. Nicholas Roy. Hang on a second here. All right, take a look at his numbers. Take a look. What does he win faceoffs? 80 for faceoffs. Big boy, power forward, 6'4". All right, any contract extension? Hang on, let me just make sure. Ben, I'm not trading away my 4th line, guys. I'm holding on to those guys. Get over it. Get over it. All right, Roy for, where is he? Suzuki. And then retain half the money. I'll show you guys why. It's just an upgrade from 78 overall to 83 overall. If I can't even do that. Look at how much. We have no money, dude. No money. I have $5,000. I can't do it. I need a player that's less than 1.5 million. I can't even do that. No money. We have spent everything. Every bit of Canadian dollar we have spent. Oh, if only I could bring him back for 1 year as my backup. Should we trade Connor Hellebuck for Harold Bluetooth? He won the Stanley Cup last season. They're both making $8 million. Oh, no. Bobrovsky as well. Taves. He's got the lucky touch. JVR, Braden Holtby. No. Malkin. How's Malkin? Here we go. Trade alert. Here we go. Nashville trade a second and a third to San Jose in exchange. Oh, I thought it was going to say Kane or something. It is a Bjorkstrom. All right, so the Nashville Predators, interesting that they would acquire a veteran like that when they were trying to trade away Harold Bluetooth. Because Anderson went to Nashville, right? Let's continue to go through the list. 2 million, 7 million. Brook, that's not bad, but as a two-way defender, I don't need a two-way defender like that. I could upgrade Rassinen into Brook, but nah. Nah, at this point, boys, I like my team. It's been asset management from day one, year one, and now, for the most part, our team is constructed by preseason, right? With all the moves that we make in the offseason. Yeah, so no, we're good. We are good. I'm not making any trades. 11-24. So let's actually skip it. Yeah, let's actually skip it here. Exit to the trade deadline. Should I skip it or should I hold on? Because there still will be trades that the computers go through with. I've seen it before. I don't mind waiting. If there's any boring parts, I can just edit it out. Hold on. All right, so we'll hold on here. If it gets boring, I can edit it out for the YouTube video. Washington trade Brat Alexiev in a third. And Ingram to Dallas in exchange for L. Gunnarsson and H. Johnson. Here's the problem. At EA, I would say that it would be a nice upgrade to the trade deadline if you were to add in little bits of information beside each player. For example, their age, their overall, and their potential, or maybe one of the three, just so you could get a general sense. Because by year 6, it's all these brand new names. I don't even know what I'm looking at. You don't even have to say potential or overall. You could just be like top 6 forward, top 4 defenseman. It's the same with like the trade notifications that happen within the season. By year 10, like you don't know what the hell. Like Calgary trades a first for generated name. Be cool if you just saw the overall number in there. Add overlay. We got the overlay. You goof. Look at the other option. What are you guys talking about? Look at the other option. What are you talking about? They're making fun of me, guys. YouTube scouts, they're making fun of me. They're trolling me. All right, 2 minutes left. I can hold RT and it goes faster? Shut your mouth. The trade deadline. All right, trade deadline has completed. Let's move on to year 6 after the deadline, post deadline. Ludwig Gunnarsson, Henrik Johnson. See what I mean? This trade deadline summary screen. Even if it doesn't pop up at the ticker, it should say it here. It should tell me what Ludwig Karlsson's age is, or I should be able to click on the trade itself. Does that make sense to you guys? Because look at these names. Who's Ludwig Gunnarsson? Henrik Johnson? Alexander Alexiev? Who else? You know what I mean? I have no clue who these guys are. So it'd just be a nice little touch on upgrade. Maybe NHL 22. Matthias Laff. Oh, I was going to say, does that say Lafreniere? I'll take it. But no, decline. There you go. Very nice. You don't know Alexiev? Is Alexiev an actual NHL player? Well, there you go. See? I'm mixing them up. I got too many freaking generated names that I got to worry about. All right, so here we are at the trade deadline. Let's do a little save just because I get worried. All right, create new file. That Alexiev kid tore up the IIHF. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. They should have had that in the ticker. He won the IIHF. All right, so our lines still look good. I don't have to change anything. Liljegren is down with an injury. So is Gavrikov. I guess Liljegren just went down. He's been replaced by Rasanen. Fucking, man, all these defensive injuries are killing me right now. What is going on? All right, so we're not going to make any line changes. Did it say Morgan Riley was injured? Or it was just, you know what, whatever. And then I got another injury? Hang on a sec. What's going on? Did it change the Morgan Riley thing? I don't know what's going on. Gavrikov, Liljegren. Is Morgan Riley back? Yeah, he's back. What? Okay. I'm way off. Let's advance a few days just so these guys come back. We can set the lines right. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Oh, the trade deadline messes it all up, man. Hang on. Scratch players. There you go. Gavrikov is still injured. That's the one. It's Liljegren. All right, so Rasanen out. Liljegren in. Back alongside of your teammate, your Swedish-born teammate, Johan Lundstrom, who, by the way, is having a great season. He's a plus 44. Yeah, we got ourselves the Wolf from the Seattle Stallions series here in Toronto. 44. Oh, my God. That is a lethal first line. He's just got to get some points, and those numbers would freaking skyrocket. Riley with Shillington and Eric Howla with Combs. No, let me get Gavrikov back in there. All right. Gavrikov. Banger. All right. And let me just make sure that the lines are all good. I should just go through the power play lines as well. +5, +3. Yep. Penalty kill. Jamie Benn, Crosby, Dansky. Yep. Giving those young guys the chance to play. And then Ovechkin in the net because we have automated goalie rotations. That thing will switch around. So thank you very much, Twitch Scouts, for your constructive additions to our GM mode. Let us continue the year 6 simulation and see if we can get to the end of the season as not only the President's Trophy winning squad, but a team that wins 60 wins on the regular season. So to win 60 wins, you can't have any more than 22 losses combined, regulation and overtime. We're up to 18 in total. All right, so we can afford 4 more. So can we go 14-4 to end the season? Now, what's the game I want to jump into to watch? Tampa, garbage. The Islanders, meh. Islanders, meh. Yeah, Ottawa, not bad. Not bad. Oh, man, some shitty teams in the East this year. McJesus, they haven't lost a single game in overtime. That's speed of Connor. Arizona, Minnesota. Which team do you guys want? We're going to jump in for the third period to watch some. Oh my God, I'm buying a 2-4 tonight. Yes. Woohoo. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. Jim Superbman's salary has been paid, baby. Woohoo! All right. What are we doing? Oilers, you guys want to see McGee? Oh, yeah, McGee's with the new tuner settings. We can see how fast he is. All right, that's a great idea. All right, so we'll face off against the Edmonton Oilers to see what kind of playoff simulation and some gameplay we might get. Okay, so congested, but we're back. Trying to get to the 60-win season, right? Yeah, so 14-4. Let's try to do that again. So we're going to play the game, or we're going to watch the game. We're going to do the real-time sim and watch some gameplay up against the Edmonton Oilers, all right? So we'll go a week at a time. First up, San Jose. Second up, Winnipeg. That's a win for the Leafs right there. A win for your Leafs right there. Perfect. So we got to go 12-4 now. 4 games this week. Columbus, Florida, Boston, Buffalo. W. Yeah. Jim Superbman doesn't know how to build a team. Oh, yeah, Jack Quinn. Why didn't you just get him? He would have been great. Well, my team is 52-12-6. Yeah. Freaking morons. I can't do anything right. Even when you're the best GM of all time, you're still not doing the right thing. They always find something, man. People always find something to ridicule you with. Here we go. 3 games this week. Florida, Carolina, and CBJ. Florida, oh man, 1-0 loss. Those are the kind of games that we're going to lose in the playoffs. Just hopefully it doesn't happen 4 times in 5 games, you know? 1-0 loss, but you answer it back with a 4-0 win. It's perfect. All right, so Minnesota, Arizona, and then we have the Edmonton Oilers. That's a W. That's a W. All we got to do is go 4-3. We're going to get to 60 wins. This is the best team the Toronto Maple Leafs have ever put to the ice, boys. Ever. So the game up against the Edmonton Oilers. Now, this one we're going to do real-time sim. We're not even going to jump through the first and second period, all right? Imagine this is a playoff game. If we get some gameplay, we get some gameplay, but I want to see how our team actually simulates against the team that is playoff bound. Jamie Benn on the fourth line. Shut up. Shut your mouths about Jack Quinn. Just shut your freaking mouths. And Kevin Fiala on the first. Shut your damn mouths about Pahorkin as well. Kevin Fiala! Now all of a sudden in the real-time sim, 86 overall on that first line. That's what we need. And I'm hoping that my second line can... Oh, what the fuck? Connor Hellebuyck, what are you doing? How you letting these friggin' point shots in? So I'm hoping that Connor Hellebuyck is going to be that 90 overall player. We get depth goal scoring, and then the first line plays the way it should play. If John Tavares and Nylander and Fogle play the way they've been playing in the playoffs the last 40, I mean, we have everything we need. Second period underway. The Leafs jump out to an early lead, but the Edmonton Oilers show they have some offense as well. So Connor Hellebuyck. Oh my God, how am I supposed to combat Connor Hellebuyck? Screwing up for me in the playoffs. Power play, 5-on-3. So maybe when we get to the playoffs, we'll be switching that power play around. Kevin Fiala, hat trick, baby. Hat trick hero. Good job, Fiala. Okay. So when we get to the playoffs, we can always change up that what's it called? That third line. Not that third line, sorry. Change up that power play line by putting our best players up there. All right, to hell with the +5 chemistry. I could throw Crosby in there. I could throw Nick Ritchie in there. I could throw Tavares and Nylander up on the first line if I need to. We have a lot of different options. Now, we are out shooting them, which is a good thing. 29-19. Although Connor Hellebuyck is really scaring me. What was the case of last year's Game 7? What was the number? I won't even say it. You guys just spam it in the Twitch Scouts. Because it's freaking legendary right now. That's what I'm seeing here again. Freaking Connor Hellebuyck in the real-time sim as a 90 overall goaltender, giving me what, boys? A 667 save percentage type of game. I'd be willing to say he's somewhere around there as well. What's 4 goals on 19 shots? I mean, my God, isn't 4 goals on 20 shots like an 800 save percentage? So it's worse than that. He's like at 7-something. For God's sake, stop doing this to me, my man. So here we go. Third period underway. Connor Hellebuyck is the reason. And the second line, there it is. Johnny T. Captain Tavares steps up for the boys. Good job, Tavares. That's what I like to see. All right, so with 10 minutes left, 8 minutes. I'd like to go 5 minutes. Oh, power play. Let's watch the power play first, and then we'll stop it right there. Oh, perfect. Stop it. Stop it! I tried to stop it during I stopped it after a freaking goal was scored, so then it continues. So it's all tied up. We have about 4 minutes of 5-on-5 hockey between two teams that are going to be in the playoffs with the new tuner settings. So let's go. So here we are, third period, all tied up at 5. I mean, my goodness gracious. We got a little test of overtime hockey. We're going to imagine that this is overtime in the playoffs, all right? We just had the crazy simulation. Our team scored 5, so again, we can score. But Connor Hellebuyck is a 90 overall goaltender, allowing 5 goals against. I mean, if it happens one game, fine, but if it happens game after game after game in the playoffs, that's dangerous. Now remember, we also have our new tuner settings, so I want you guys chiming in. We have our Twitch scouts that are going to chime in, but also YouTube. Raising the goaltender attributes, but also making it a lot easier for the players to create offense. All right, so here we go. Did they just change their goalie? Something about the announcer saying that the goaltenders are changing. Oh, what the hell? Oh, well. Defensive zone faceoff. Lost by Nathan MacKinnon. Bailey takes the shot for Edmonton. Josh Bailey's here in playing for the Oilers. Liljegren gets up to Lundstrom. There you go, Lundstrom. Up to Big Mac. Nathan MacKinnon ragging it in his own zone, but he gets chased down by the faster Connor McDavid. You see that? McDavid is going to be a forechecking beast with that speed. Go, Lundstrom. Get it up, buddy. McDavid. He gets it back. Bailey. Shot. Leaves. Stop it. MacKinnon. Go. Wide with it. There you go. He tries to get by Adam Larson. I think it was Adam Larson. You know what? Probably not. I just saw number 5. Look at McDavid. Centers it. Oh, he's too fast. Marner up to Fiala. 3-on-2 rush for the Leafs. Go, Fiala. Finds MacKinnon across the blue line now. Nathan MacKinnon driving hard. Shot. Blocked in front. Great job by the Edmonton back checkers to stop the Leafs from getting that great opportunity. Yamamoto in for the Oilers, stripped off the puck by Lundstrom. Way to go, Lundstrom. Second line, boys, second line. Make it clean, make it quick. Vogel dumps it in. Second line defensive core as well. No problems here. Dump and chase by William Nylander. Picked up by Warren Fogs. In the middle, Tavares in. Big shot. Better save by the Edmonton Oilers goaltender. Getting his glove on it. Fogel back to Tavares. Take that shot, Riley. He's going to find Fogel. Down low. Behind the net is Nylander. Walks out. Riley clap on. Oh no, it hit Nylander in the back. Riley, what are you doing? You're shooting the puck like Dion Fagoof. The Oilers coming back the other way. Stripped off the puck by Morgan Riley. That's why he gets paid all that money. Pick it up, Johnny T. Third line time. Warren Fogel's got the puck. Get it in deep. The Edmonton Oilers pick it up. Counterattacking through the neutral zone. He's got it on the left wing. Finds the opening. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know if that was deflected or if it just went wide, but it was a Howie. Simone Audette finds Ritchie. Over to Shillington. Shillington over to Ritchie. Ritchie shot low, blocker. Toe save though. Finds Audette in the middle. Audette on his backhand. He's going to lose the puck to Broberg. And here come the Oilers. Back the other way. One thing I'll say is we could use more faceoffs. 100%. Broberg finds Andre Burakovsky trying to take that shot on the net. And Nick Ritchie's going to break it up for Toronto. Across the blue line, Nick Ritchie's got that big body. Tries to center it. What? Dansk knocks it out of midair. It's not a high stick. He still has it. Dansk finds Audette. Shot. Big save again by Edmonton. We can't find a way past. Is that Klingberg? Klingberg is on Edmonton, right? I forgot about that. Got to get the fourth line out there. I know, the veteran line. Just give me a second. I got to be very careful about how I change these lines. Broberg going, trying to take on Morgan Riley. Riley strips the other defenseman of the puck. Here we go. Fourth line. Let's go, boys. Kevin Fiala with the speed around the outside. Fiala! Oh, looking for his 4th goal to win. Fiala's looking good now. Wow! What a pass! There it is! Mike Hasselhoffman! My 4th line veteran strategy works! And the Leafs have defeated the Edmonton Oilers here in the what's it called? The preview of the playoffs for year number 6. Fiala all over that. Great job. Banger! What do you guys think about the gameplay? I liked it, man. It was back and forth. 5 minutes. Goal was scored. I just wish there was a little bit more face-off, you know, like goalies making saves, more shots on the net, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, we actually have a game here. Hang on a second. Gameplay is good. Well, I think it's we're moving it in the right direction. Oh my God, is Dadonov out there? Please fight Dadonov. Dadonov is out there, isn't he? He's gonna freaking tie up the game with 47 seconds left. There he is, number 63. Jamie Benn in number 41. Oh, he's gonna find Hasselhoffman, looking for his second. The veteran 4th line. The veteran 4th line. Oh, you're staying out there, veteran 4th. All right, I got Crosby for 4th line defensive faceoffs right now. As Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, like, coach, why the hell are we on the bench? We're the best players. Call a timeout and get us out there. They got, there, yeah, down with Dadonov. It's the top guns. 38 seconds left. Crosby against McDavid. Crosby wins it. Jamie Benn tries to go short side. A better save, though, by whoever the hell's in the net for the Oilers. Go back, boys. Defense. Defense first. Back check, please, God almighty, back check. Here come the Oilers. Josh Bailey with the empty net pulled. Crosby finds Gavrikov. Finds Combs. He's going to get it up. Hasselhoffman, get it up, boys. Oh, my God. Break it out, veterans. Look at the veterans go. They know how to break it up. To Gavrikov. Oh, what a freaking plug. Misses the wide open net. Why do we have our defensive defenseman shooting the wide open freaking empty netter? Here comes. Oh, what a pass to McDavid. No, but he's hit off the puck by Combs. The young rookie takes it off the best player in the world. And the Leafs are going to defeat the Oilers 6-5. All right. Gotta say, pretty good gameplay right there. But I will leave it to you guys, all right? Both the Twitch Scouts and YouTube. Chime in. We can tweak the tuners come the playoffs, but I think we're going to go into the playoffs with these. Hell, we might not even get an overtime game. Might get a 4-game sweep. We don't even get to witness it. So let me know what you guys think, all right? Don't worry. We are finishing the video. So let's jump back to that main menu. Okay, so there it was, a 6-5 victory for your Toronto Maple Leafs over the Edmonton Oilers. We are 3 wins away now, I should say, from the 60-win season. So let's go again, shall we? Tampa Bay, that is a 7-4 loss, a 5-4 shootout victory for your Leafs over the Washington Capitals. 2 more, boys, 2 more up against the Ottawas. Oh my God, don't tell me. We have 3 shitty freaking teams to play against here at the end. Ottawa, the Islanders, and Tampa. Come on now. 2 more. All we got to do is win 2 of 3. There's 1. All we need is 1 more victory, and the Toronto Maple Leafs will have 60 wins on the regular season. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Second last game, and there it is. It's unbelievable. Toronto has completed the 60-win regular season. The best team the Leafs have ever put on the ice. Now we just got to win that freaking Stanley Cup. President's Trophy, 60-win, and also the beginning of the new dynasty window, right? I said it this year, the dynasty window is kicked off. It's kicked off in the right way. And last but not least, we have the last game of the season up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that is a 6-3 victory over Tampa as well. Yes! There she is, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. 128 points for your Toronto Maple Leafs. The season is done. Let's see. Red Wings, Senators. Take that. Austin Matthews, again, is not going to accomplish anything not wearing the Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. He has not made the playoffs. So last year he got kicked out in the first round against Detroit. We got kicked out against Detroit in the round 2, so we both fell to Detroit. But in year number 6, the Panthers don't even make the playoffs. Take that, Austin. The Bruins are back in. The Lightning are not there. The Canadiens, the Lightning are not there. Teams that we haven't really seen in the playoffs. They got the Senators and the Bruins. Interesting. Flyers. Okay, so Carter back there. Lafreniere, Devils, Islanders, Capitals not there. Hurricanes with that blue line. We're not going to have to face off against the Hurricanes again. Blue Jackets and Penguins. Pacific, the Ducks and Jack Quinn. We'll have to take a look at them. Oh my God, 119 points. The Flames with Daniel Weaver. So remember when the Flames put the offer sheet for the Nashville Predators, gave up 4 first-rounders to get themselves Daniel Weaver? Daniel Weaver just got them into the playoffs, so they did not give up a lottery pick the second time around. The LA Kings make the playoffs, and so did the San Jose Sharks. The Oilers missed the playoffs! Oh my God, not again. So that's my point about the real-time simulation. We allowed 5 goals or 6 goals or whatever the hell it was to a non-playoff team. Good God almighty. Edmonton Oilers are just the worst in the NHL, in the world. Golden State, Golden Knights, and then the Coyotes. But we don't have the first rounder from the Coyotes anymore. The Wild with Lokshianov have made it to the top of the Central Division. So the former first overall pick is leading his Minnesota Wild. Nice. Avalanche Blues and the Blackhawks are back in it again, boys. Not a great regular season, but Chicago does... Wait a minute. Don't you fucking say. I'm sorry for swearing, but you're going to see why I am in a second. The Chicago Blackhawks made the playoffs. We know they won the Stanley Cup last year. They got a great forward core. They got a decent blue line, but wait a minute. How in the fuck did they make the playoffs? Now you know why I'm swearing. And I'm paying $8 million to a freaking goaltender when they got a 68 overall and a 64 overall? What the fuck were their save percentages? 896, all right. And what? 895. All right, well, at least the save percentage is... Oh, my God. All right, relax. They still made the playoffs. Well, they are the defending Stanley Cup champions, and they have everything that they need. But if they fucking do it again with a 68 overall goaltender, I'm going to snap something. I am going to snap something. All right, so there... Oh, let's save that shit. I can't believe that. Can you understand? Oh, all right. Create new file. Like rookies come into the league at 60, mid-60s overall. You're talking about, like, they're literally CHL goaltenders who just had an NHLC. They should be the best goaltenders of all time. What is happening? All right, so let's take a look at everything. Let's see who did what, team stats. Let's see if our power play percentage was still way up there. The Toronto Maple Leafs with 128 points dominate the league. Goals for per game, we're scoring more than 4 goals for per game. That's why I have the fourth line the way it is, all right? Goals against per game, yes, this is the best in the, so we're the best goal scoring and we're the best goals against. It went up. 34.7% power play. Oh my God. That is the most lethal power play I have ever had, man. That is craziness. Penalty kill percentage, 79%. That could be better. Our home record? Oh, I was going to say, that's not our home record. Yeah. Look at our away record. Damn, we like playing on the road. And then we finished the season 8-2-0. Okay, player stats. Let's take a look at this. Let's see who did what for us. All right, so Marner, there he is. So say what you guys want about a Kevin Fiala. I knew this from day one. It wasn't going to be Jesse Puljujärvi. It wasn't going to be Jack Quinn. Once you get the +5s, you allow the player to grow. Now, the reason we didn't play well in the playoffs last year is because he was 83 overall. And once you get into the playoffs, it seems like the overall number has more to do with the simulation than the chemistry. But the chemistry allowed him to jump to 86. So now he's an 86 +5. So his regular season numbers are going to be far better. But most importantly, he's not going to be an 83 in the first line in the playoffs for us. He's going to be an 86 in the playoffs. And on top of that, next year, because he's only 29 years of age, next year he's going to come back and be 88, 89, maybe even 90 overall. And when that happens, the first line is set. My God. So +45, +43, +44. Second line, yep. They dropped off a little bit. It's probably because of Warren Foegele having a year where he was only 81 overall. But you guys have to understand something about a Warren Foegele is that if we want him to grow, then it's this number right over here, power play. When I give him the power play time and he gets his 17 power play points or he gets his 12 power play points with the 30 or 40 points that he's going to get even strength, that's when he jumps up to an 82, 83, 84, 85 overall. That's why Nick Ritchie is an 86 overall, because he is getting himself power play time. You take a look, 29 power play points. Those could have been Warren Foegele's power play points, right? Because he would have got the +5 with a Fiala, McKinnon, and thing. So I know what you're saying, but we got to grow certain players. And each and every single year, let me just bring it up again. Each and every single year during the playoffs, Warren Foegele has been just fine. +10, +3, +1, +2. He gets it going with Nylander and Tavares, but he doesn't get that power play time. So that's why the point totals are down there. But don't worry about that. He's doing just fine for us, all right? So Nylander, Tavares is dropping off. So with a 34-goal season, yeah. Nick Ritchie, 66 points. Audette, 57, 32 goals for Simon Audette. So look at that. First season, second season. He should come back real good for next year. Good for them. Dansk, did he have any more points? Yeah, he grew. So Dansk and Audette are the perfect combination. One passes it, one shoots it. It's beautiful. Crosby, 37 points, but look, no power play points. So he could have had another 30, 25. So I think we're going to be putting Crosby on the power play during the playoffs. Jamie Benn, 37, and then Hoffman, 29. And what are their pluses? +13, +15, +9. I now have guys who can work the fourth line for me, all right? Defensively, Timothy Liljegren, +57. Yeah, him and Lundstrom, let's see, +55 for Lundstrom. Now, he's not getting those points, but the +- is what I want there. Riley and Shillington, Riley still had a good season. Combs, his first season in the NHL as an 81 overall. There you go. He only had 2 power play points on the first line. Interesting. Gavrikov and Rasanen, and then what about you? Connor Hellebuck, 50 wins on the year, .912 save percentage. That's the big question mark come the playoffs. If he plays anywhere near what a 90 overall goaltender should play, like if he's giving me a .910 save percentage, .915 save percentage, .920, I mean, he gives me .920, it's over. We might not lose a game. But if he's somewhere around .910 plus and our offense is there, we're going to win. So that's the question mark. 667, 667. I know. That's the big question, right? Will it be 667? So let's go around the entire league. All skaters, Connor McDavid. He tied Mitch Marner. Well, good for you, Connor. You're getting something done over there. Goal totals, yeah. So we beat Austin Matthews last year. McKinnon for the second year in a row win the Maurice Richard. Marner wins the with the Art Ross, is it? Yeah, there you go. Second most assists, Kevin Fiala with 78. Yeah, our boys are great. Plus minus. Leaf players, oh man, Detroit with Tarasenko and Larkin. Watch out for Detroit in the playoffs. Just like last year, man. Defensively, point totals, Cale Makar, yeah, Torrey Krug, Sanheim, Hannafin. Yeah, so we just don't have that offensive defenseman on the first, like a Jake Bean, you know, to put him along. Like, we got Liljegren in there, which is still fine, but you'd see those numbers. And then maybe won the Vezina, but I'd say that Gibson's a little bit more, what's that called? Not valuable, but impressive. He played 7 less games, had the same amount of losses and overtime losses, but the save percentage was up. They did have 6 shutouts, though. I don't know how the game is going to judge that. And then last but not least, rookie skaters. Let's see. Rookie of the year, Jack Quinn, ladies and gentlemen. 55 points. There you go. The 24-year-old rookie of the year. It's like Artemi Panarin. There you go. All right, so he went to Anaheim. So that's going to be a good story. Hell, maybe we might have the Anaheim Ducks to face off against in the playoffs if things go according to plan. That would be crazy, right? All right, so Jack Quinn. All right, so is there anything else that I'm forgetting about? No, that's pretty much it, right? We just got to see who we have in round number 1 of the Year 6 playoffs, and it is, the New York Islanders. The team that finished the season 38-6. How? How in God's name do they make the playoffs? Finally, I don't have to deal with the damn Atlantic. I have some shitty metropolitan team to face off against. Now, hang on a second, because I say shitty, and then all of a sudden they'll sweep me. Isles, let's see here. Edmonton Oilers, the New York Islanders. What do they got? Rupe Hintz, Matthew Barzal, gotta watch out for him, and Oliver Wahlstrom. All right, Barzal could handle it. Beauvillier, Hinostroza, and Pierlini, weak. Pajot, Lee, Holmstrom, all right. Yeah, weak. 70s everywhere on this team. Defensively, weak. Goaltenders, you know what's crazy is they're weak. We look like we should whoop their ass in every aspect. Even like their best player, Barzal, is 3 points less than McDavid, so we have them covered everywhere. But that is a team that could beat us, man. I'm telling you. Oh, all right. So we're gonna do the NHL playoff live stream probably 2 days from now. What day is it today? The 16th. It's Wednesday. More than likely Friday between noon and 3 p.m. So if you want to watch that live, which is the best place to watch it, to join all of the Twitch scouts, all right, for those instant reactions, you got to follow us on Twitch. It's going to be on Friday between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for showing up, and I will see you in the Year 6 playoffs with your Toronto Maple Leafs. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.